Isn't it great when you find a video that's aged like warm milk left on a windowsill on a sunny afternoon? That's what's happened to me this week, when I came across a Daniel Pratt video that I bet he wishes he hadn't made, especially considering what happened with the final experiment. You can't miss this one, people. Hello all and welcome along to another video with me, Simon Dan. Thanks very much for joining me. Before we begin with today's video though, a quick word from me about today's sponsors, Heroes of History. If you're a massive fan of science, which you should be if you follow this channel, as well as history, then you'll join me in thanking the sponsors of this video, Heroes of History. Now, launched late last year, Heroes of History is a fresh, strategic, mobile RPG worth exploring. You can build a powerful squad of legendary heroes like Cleopatra, Tesla and Sun Tzu, master synergy with hero classes, relics equipment and upgrades to win tough battles. You can enjoy 5+ PvP modes, arenas and alliance-based treasure hunts. Obviously, I can't wait to unlock the heroes Pythagoras and Da Vinci in the game. The really cool thing is you can progress through historical eras with civilization-style mechanics. Upgrade, expand and optimize your city grid and military buildings for peak performance. You can also strategically place cultural sites to boost output and efficiency. The game is about strategic optimization. Success in battle depends on using the right heroes at the right time. Heroes have different classes, colors, abilities and roles in battle. And they now have a cool anniversary event which promotes existing heroes. Expect a festive atmosphere and lots of in-game events and activities. It starts on their first anniversary, the 26th of September. Now players must unlock the prosperity technology at the very end of the Bronze Age to participate in this season. You can unlock powerful exclusive 4-star and 5-star heroes. These are popular returning heroes from previous seasons. You do this by completing various tasks that gives you arcane antimatter, which lets you try your luck on the time portal. And there'll be an anniversary gift that all players can collect for free. Just complete daily, weekly and seasonal tasks to earn progress. And the various rewards unlock as you complete tasks. Download Heroes of History for free by clicking the link in my description or scan the QR code here. Use the code 1YearStart and you'll get 1 legendary antimatter and a pack of food and scrolls. This gives a pull of a 4 or 5-star hero and some resources to upgrade it faster. Thanks again to Heroes of History for sponsoring. Right, on with today's video, which as I said in the intro comes from Daniel Pratt. His video states that Flat Earth was proven, would you believe it, 10 years ago. However, the opening 30 seconds of his video has not aged well at all. Let's have a look, shall we?
Good afternoon, folks. Well, yesterday somebody must have made a video. The train of globe tears came through, whining and crying again, as predicted, with every excuse as to one, why they won't rent their own boat and go to Antarctica, and two, why they refuse to do any actual science.
Oh, you mean how they went to Antarctica for the final experiment and saw the 24-hour sun live and in the process destroyed the well-loved Flat Earth AE map? That sort of thing?
10 years this has been going on. And all the globe, quote-unquote, scientists want to do is talk. They think that's science, talk. Because that's all the globe religion is. It's a religion, it's not science. Full of doctrine and pseudoscience and nothing to do with scientific method-based science.
What Pratt calls talk is literally what science is. Observation, hypothesis, testing. And then, here's the big reveal, explaining it so other people can check. That's not religion, it's the scientific method.
So, all they could do is come and proclaim how scared I am of Will Duffy, the Christian. Isn't it funny? All of these globe proponents are rabid anti-creationists, yet they support Will Duffy, the supposed Christian that was a fraudulent financial advisor.
Will Duffy's religious beliefs have nothing to do with the final experiment. It was a trip to Antarctica to observe the 24-hour sun. That is all.
It sounds like he served Mammon way more than he serves God. And yet all the Big Bang supporting anti-creationists just can't support this guy enough. kind of like all Donald Trump and his supporters that think he's a Christian. Yes, Will, I'm calling you a fake-ass Christian. Cry for me.
I think that's a bit harsh. All he wanted to do was figure out the truth with other like-minded people.
Send all your little idiots over. I love laughing at their comments before I delete them. So, still, to this day, well, because Jaron said that if there's 24-hour sun in Antarctica, the Earth can't be flat. Well, Jaron also pushes crypto on the people. The worst thing that could possibly happen to humanity, the easiest way to create a worldwide communist system. You know, crypto, having allegiance to a certain political party, especially communism. Look up the definition of crypto. That's why Jaron pushes it. Because he also is a God-hating clown. Yet, he's all in with Will Duffy, the Christian.
Now, bearing in mind this video was made by Daniel 5 months before the final experiment trip to Antarctica, I don't think that you could say then that Jaron was all in with Will Duffy. He accepted a free slot to go on the trip. That's all that happened.
None of them can explain how, if this 24-hour sun in Antarctica proves a globe, that means that globe has to be rotating. Yet, I myself have done the experiment right here, hanging a plumb bob and showing absolutely zero deflection from 90 degrees. Deflection that must be there, according to any math professor in any Institute of Higher Learning college out there.
Okay, two things. First, the sun doing a 24-hour circle around Antarctica is exactly what you'd expect on a rotating Earth. Second, the reason your plumb bob didn't tilt isn't because the Earth's not rotating. It's because where you did the test, the tiny sideways force from rotating is almost zero. That plumb line points across the effective gravity vector. It's gravity minus the tiny centrifugal push from our rotation. If you have a plumb line, the sideways pull from Earth's rotation compared to gravity is tiny. In the middle of the US, say around 45 degrees north, it's a 0.14 degree deflection. You need precision instruments like a theodolite to measure that, not eyeballs and enthusiasm. And here's the thing, geodesists actually measure this. It's why they distinguish between the geodetic vertical and the astronomical vertical. The plumb line doesn't point exactly to Earth's centre, and the offset matches the rotational maths perfectly.
You want to go visit. They'll tell you that deflection has to be there, but they never want to show it for some reason. That seems to be a common theme with the globe religion. They want to talk about everything. But when it comes down to proving, they fall short every time. They come up with every excuse not to do it. You know what they are? I know you are, but what am I? That's their defense. So, their defense as far as experiments. Well, you call out all these experiments and why don't you do them? Okay, I did the plumb bob one.
Which wouldn't have worked for you.
Still have yet to see any of you clowns do one backing up your claim that there must be deflection in that plumb bob.
Geodesists do measure it, as I said, and as I said as well, the results match the rotational math perfectly. So the deflection is real, it's just very subtle.
You know why? Because you can't fake it. Same with the water experiments. You know why they refuse to do them? Because they can't fake them.
What water experiments? Some examples would be nice here, Dan.
So they refuse to do them. And they get little clown shows like this final excuse expedition. Anything but experiment. Hey, how do y'all plan on isolating the parameters of your little final experiment? How do you plan on falsifying your results with your little final experiment? You don't, because it's a clown show. It has nothing to do with scientific method-based science.
What was there to do, Dan, other than witness the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, which does not work on the flat Earth model you believe in? End of.
It's more pseudoscientific trash. So come insult me, cry, whine all you want. Couldn't care less. I know what I know. Other flat earthers know what they know. How do we know? Oh, the thousands of hours of video over water showing objects visible that never should be.
Except every single one of those videos is easily explained and debunked, without exception either.
And you clowns just think constantly screaming refraction that just happens to paint the picture of what a perfectly level Earth would look like every time, and calling that science. You think that's you being intelligent and scientific.
The irony is quite simply incredible here, isn't it?
You have nothing to do with being Christian. I love it when non-Christian, God-hating people try to tell Christians how to be Christians. See, you're of your father, the devil. You love being lied to and lying to others and duping them. You get off on it because you're of your father, the devil, every last one of you.
Here's the thing, accusing people of being satanic is not evidence. It's not data, it's not an experiment, it's not falsifiable, and on top of that, you've got no clue about me and what I stand for. It's a bit harsh, I think.
You are the problem with humanity because you love lies. You love telling them, you love hearing them, you love fantasizing about it because you're all a bunch of little troglodyte, little Dungeons and Dragons rejects that love to live in fantasy worlds rather than reality. Why? Because you're too pussy and coward to live in reality. That's why you constantly claim the guy that patrols the worst neighborhoods in Columbus every night is too scared of the final experiment. Oh my God!
Of course, Dan did not go on the final experiment trip, and I think we all know why. This has aged very badly, hasn't it, this video? And I think that's where we're going to leave Dan for today. I wonder how he feels about the final experiment now. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the satanic laugh. Well, there we go. Please do let me know in the comments below what you thought of Dan's video. As I say, we're all done and dusted for another one. Thanks so much for watching today. As ever, it's appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up button too. Just enough time for me to once again thank the sponsors of today's video, Heroes of History. Download Heroes of History for free today by clicking the link in my description, or you can scan this QR code here. Thank you again to Heroes of History for sponsoring. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow where we look at a Globebusters video on the first ever spacewalk. Should be fun. See you then.